after that, I told Rachel about my fast, and then we sat down and talked. And I feel like that's when our relationship started getting better.
Yeah, I agree. But still living together was very hard because, I mean, thank God I'm not what and who I used to be. But man, I mean, Hannah's a miss.
What you mean, what and who?
Hannah.
You are who?
I'm who, but I'm not who. Anyway. But you knew exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think we're better off not living with each other. And I think that
I agree.
even a lot of like valuable relationships, they can't stand like living together. Like, it's just not a good idea. So I don't think that we'll ever live together again, but that's really where I feel like the Lord intentionally started to reconcile our relationship.
Lots of people, even I think people that don't know our story, they have come to us and be like, how do y'all get along? Like other sisters. One thing I feel like is like we stopped trying to change each other. I am who I am, she is who she is. And we just have matured. Like, Hannah's not judgmental like she used to be. And I'm not as reactionary as I used to be. Like now, someone can say something crazy to me and I'm like, you crazy. Before, it's a problem. I'm a react.
I'm weak.
I'm a react.
Yeah. I'm done. So I guess like our whole point in this is like when we were intentional about our relationship with the Lord and like really let God reveal our hearts to ourselves, that's when I feel like the real reconciliation happened. Rachel is a very good person. I'm not talking about by the world's definition, because you can just treat people well and be a good person by the world's definition, but like she is legitimately a really good person. And so that's what like
Hannah. Go ahead.
And so like that's what and so I really value that, and I really value her opinion, and she can give unbiased opinions and look at things in like a non-judgmental perspective, even though you may not think that sometimes. Yeah, so I just really value that about our relationship.
Yeah, I value that we can talk to each other, and like I don't talk about I'm an open book for the most part. You could ask me anything about my testimony and I'll tell you the ins and outs, and I'm not ashamed. But like as far as like what's going on with me now and like the current relationship I'm in, I'm very private about it. But if I do say anything to anybody, I know I can tell it to Hannah, and she won't look at people a certain way. Like Hannah is not a follower to where I'll say such and such hurt my feelings, and then like now she don't like them or she won't give them a chance.
I'll be like, I had a great experience with them.
Yeah, and that pisses me off sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but so yeah. But yeah, it's very unbiased. So yeah, I think that, yeah. And I think we can also, honestly, everybody needs a Hannah and a Rachel in their life.
I don't know.
No, it's the truth. Because, sorry, I had hair color on my nails, but mind your business. But so, okay. Everybody needs Hannah and a Rachel, because Hannah is going to give you like down to earth advice, biblical advice, She's not going to say too much. Rachel, it's gonna have some God in there, but at the end of the day,
you gonna fight. Real. You gonna fight for that person.
It's gonna be real, and I'm gonna fight for that person. I don't like injustice. Hannah don't like injustice either. Like, no.
Rachel will even I think we said this in another video. Rachel will go to bat for the guilty person.
Because how you know?
Yeah.
Well, and I think that comes from also from childhood. Like, I was wilding, and I just do crazy stuff when I was a kid. So a lot of stuff was my fault. But when things weren't my fault, I still got blamed for it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's why I look at people, I'm like, yeah, they have done all this bad, or they have a bad reputation, but that doesn't mean that they're not good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that person could be dead wrong. Now. Exactly.
Even if they are.
But if they're dead wrong, I'm going to stick beside them until we figure out they're dead wrong.
Right. And
maybe not in defense of them being right, but like, I'm just gonna be with you, because like at the end of the day, I'm gonna love you with you whether you're right or wrong.
Right.
So anyway, this video went a lot of places, but I think
it's not that long actually. It's only 24 minutes. That should be like unedited.
Oh no, I think that would be I think honestly
we should edit it.
No. I think you edit my videos way too much.
Okay, y'all.
And it takes away my personality.
No, y'all still see Rachel's personality. Rachel, okay, the last video we did, dang, that was like in January.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Anyway, the last video we did, y'all know Rachel is... Rachel,
but she takes away my personality.
Rachel says anything she wants to say.
She tries to make me digest.
And exactly.
No.
And something she says.
If they can want to hate me, they can hate me. I don't know these people. Most of these people are church members, so hey, but.
Okay. I'm just thinking about the fact that you said. Like, girl, I gotta edit that out.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay. Anyway, I hope that y'all got the sense of where we were coming from and how we reconciled our relationship. Okay, so what are some key things that you would give people as advice to like reconcile their sibling relationships?
I would just say
like 3 key things.
Oh, 3. Forgive yourself, no matter which side, if you're on my side of the table or Ann's side of the table. Forgive yourself and let God deal with why you were the way you were, and don't hold that against yourself. 2, be ready to understand that they might not be ready to receive you, and that it's gonna be it might take a long time, and it might take a fast for them to open their eyes, but at the end of the day, it's still your job to be who God calls you to be, and that is a good person, and that is merciful, and that is, you know, a lover of people. So 3, just be intentional about inviting them out. Even if you have to like treat them to dinner sometimes, take them to get their nails done. And it's not working in just like a works-based face, but you know, keep your face in front of their face.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I kind of zoned out a little bit. I would say the first thing is really surrender your heart to the Lord. A lot of times I think that we bring people to God in our prayers and we're like, God, please help them because they do this, 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 and this. But really be open to God, like revealing you to yourself as well. So bring both of you to the Lord. Also, you don't have to, like the other person does not have to receive you in order for you to make things right. So sometimes reconciliation is not possible because I think that reconciliation requires 2 people or how many other parties are in the situation, but you can go and like right your wrongs, you can repent, and you can attempt to like actually apologize to that person. And the third thing is let the Lord like authentically blossom your relationship, and it may take time, but it is worth it because how we treat and love one another is worth it, and it's valuable.
About you called me. Me knowing that she thought I was prettier than her, even though I thought she was prettier than me, and me being like, well, I get more boys than you and you'll never have a boyfriend. Or
I don't remember you saying that.
Really? I remember vividly saying that and like growing up and be like, Lord forgive me, God bless me.
I do remember
God
Rachel.
help me. Straight back braids.
Yeah, braids. I had a chain on my baggy
hanging
pants.
off the pants.
Yeah. So I mean, I straight up dressed like a boy. So like, could I? Anyway, so but me and Rachel were both boy crazy.
You should put that clip in. It'd be like, you are not that cute, and it'd be like, the guy's like, you look a boy. She's like, you look like a boy. He's like, I am a boy. Hannah just always had a very deep conviction. Like, I remember we were taking taekwondo class, and this boy she liked, this is how she used to tell boys she liked them.
Shut up.
She said to this boy, are you a Christian? He said, no. She said, you going to hell?
Rachel, you like that boy.
Heck, I don't even remember who that boy was.
You liked him.
No, I liked Kevin.
Okay, anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning in as Rachel picks herself off the floor.
Very slowly.
Thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful, blessed week.
I put my bonnet back on.